We are back for another Ms.G investigates. This particular story about the 1,000 children missing in Ohio. Again, I know y'all feel like, oh, we know what's going on. We know there's children missing and blah, 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 blah. But I like to give a different perspective. I worked in the nonprofit world for many, many years before I went into IT finance and all that good stuff and became an entrepreneur. And so these types of topics are near and dear to my heart because I have actually had to help rescue um, girls who were being trafficked and have had to defend them in certain facilities. I'm not going to say the facility name, but one of the facilities here only takes 18 and up. The girl ran to me barefooted from her pimp. Girl was missing. And I didn't care. I said, I'm going to stand here and guard her till the police come. I'm not going to turn her back out into the street. So anyway, that's just one of the many situations that I have been a part of. But yeah, let's get into this because I think I think you know the story, but there's a couple of plot twists in here. So everybody know about the headline about the 1,000 missing children that came out in September of 2023. The Ohio AG office released a statement saying they had over 1,000 children missing in Ohio, and in last month, after that there was still 50 more children in the month of September that was missing as well. And again, according to the Ohio Attorney General Office Missing Children website, a total of 1,072 children have been reported missing so far in 2023. I want y'all to hear that. So far in 2023. In August, more than 35 minors were reported missing in the same area. This article is from Fox News, you guys. This was reported September 26, 2023. So I just want you to keep, keep these little things. If I tell you to keep it in mind, just keep it in mind. So this is in the same Fox News article. It further goes on to say that the police chief says, this is John Mayjoy. Sorry if I'm saying his name incorrectly. He's a police chief of the Newburgh Heights. He's stating that he's never seen this many missing children in his 33-year career, whether it be to trafficking or drugs. He said the age group that alarms him is a 12 to 17-year-old groups. Now, those are prime ages. You do have children who want to start experimenting with drugs, girls getting boyfriends, boys getting girlfriends, kids having teenage relationships, different things like that. So mind you, there are different scenarios that can come into play, with these situations. However, this is his words. I want you to keep this in the back of your mind. He said this is in his 33-year career. He has never seen this many children missing, right? Right. This is what he's saying. He's also goes on to say that there's gang activity or drugs, and he said there's always peaks and valleys in missing person, but this year it seems like an extraordinary year. This article is from Newsweek. This is the same police chief from Newburgh Heights, John Mayjoy. He tells Newsweek on October the 2nd, mind you, that was back on September 26th. On October the 2nd, he says that most of these children are returned and found in their return home. Sorry, you guys. I'm getting tongue-tied today. I don't know what's going on. Now, all of a sudden, he goes on to say that there are conspiracy theories going on about missing children, and media outlets are manipulating the statistics and trying to grab public attention. Now, hold on. How is it the news outlets, which I get it, we got clickbait, like, let's be fair, right? Right. We know that's a real thing. But you, sir, out of your own mouth said that this was an extraordinary year out of your 33-year career. You have never seen this many children missing. So how can they sensationalize these headlines when you out of your own mouth gave a quote stating that it's alarming? You have the AG sounding off. So again, I waited to report because everybody was reporting on it. Now you don't really hear nothing about it. It's a week or two later. Nobody is saying nothing, but I know how these things go. And that's why I sat on this story and I waited a little bit, because I'm like, now hold on. You're not going to sit here and say, well, it wasn't quite like that, right? And I know some people don't want to backpedal, and that's why I wait, y'all. But get this, hold on. On October the 6th, this article is written by Black Wall Street Times. This article goes on to say that same Ohio AG arrested 160 adults in a trafficking sting. These careers include EMTs, nurses, educators, retirees, and guess what? Former law enforcement. Now, wait a minute. You said that these were conspiracy theories about the children and all of this stuff going on, and that it, like, they sensationalized it. Now, I want to know why this isn't mainstream media. That, look, it says in 1 week, in the course of the week, 149 Johns who were seeking to buy sex were arrested, charged with engaging in prostitution, 2 individuals for seeking to have sex with minors, and 6 for promoting prostitution. Now, where is the quotes for this? Now, hold on. Let me play devil's advocate here. Now, I can see if the police chief said that it was dramatic and all this other stuff, maybe because they had this operation going and they did not want to thwart this operation with the news and the media outlets making the claims and statements, bringing awareness, like, spooking. Now, if the police chief come out and say that, I'll accept that. But if you're not going to go back and clean up that statement after this article comes out that 160 were arrested in a trafficking sting in a week, mind you, this came out on October the 6th. So while all of that was going on, this thing was happening. Why? Why would you not say nothing about that? Should you not? The same quotes you gave about children missing and conspiracy theories, now that the operation was successful and you were able to capture this many people, where are the quotes? Where are the, like, I was really upset, because when you say that this is being sensationalized and being dramatized, it makes people feel like it's not that important, and it was more clickbait. We live in a world where there's a lot of things being talked about every day for views, for money, whatever the case may be, what people's motives are. But we're talking about the lives of children here. And again, if you come out and made a statement, or the AG comes out and say, hey, we had to say that because we're in the middle of a sting, you know what I'm saying? I would be like, okay, that makes so much sense. But to have this amount of people, imagine if they would have kept this thing going for 2 weeks, y'all. They caught 149 in 1 week. 1 week. Let that sink in. 149. Well, they said 160 in the course of a week. So we're going to stay tuned. You know me, I'm going to sit on it and I'm going to bring you some more information. I'm glad those people was caught. I hope we get to find these children. They say most of them go home. I would love to see some of the parents who children pictures might have been posted or something come out and say, hey, my baby's home. Like, we need to have updates. As loud as we make these problems, we need to see results. We need to make this article just as loud. Make it just as loud. So follow, comment, like, subscribe, download my video for later, whatever you want to do. But I just thank you for tuning in and watching another episode of Ms.G Investigates. I just had to talk about this real quick, you guys. Thank you.